We're live. Hello, everybody. Oh, oh no. Oh, goodness gracious. As per usual, it's being. There we go.
DNG.
There we go.
It is September,
Happy
apparently.
bees.
Yep. I finally have made the calendar.
DND September.
E.
Let's get on our knees. Wait.
We are free. Oh.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was trying to find
Yeah,
something
for
to
fuck's
write.
sakes, man.
Anyways.
40 HP.
Anyways. When we last left off, the group finally made it to Creedy and are awaiting a council with the High Elder of Kilane. Sienna, Serephina, and Biggs went to the smithery, and Ignacio and Akira were headed doing some bard work in the tavern. And that's where we left off. Is there anything you guys want to do to start out the session?
Are we picking up from the moment that we started, basically?
I'm going to allow if anybody wants to do anything before bedtime to go ahead and do it.
Justice.
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 I like a cup of justice, please.
I have not made another one yet, for we
Oh,
love sleep.
shit.
Justice is a morning drink, know you not?
Oh. Through.
Let's see. I think what I'd probably want to do is two things. One would be right after Akira's performance, just congratulate her and gush and, get very excited. And Ignacio as well. And then at some point, I would want to sit down with Biggs and ask him some questions and maybe poke around. So I'm unsure of exactly how to do that. And he fit in the tavern where we started. I know he's huge, and I know that tavern had particularly high ceilings. Is there any way to get my man in here?
No.
I'm just outside.
He could, but it is an 8-foot tall ceiling, so he might be very uncomfortable.
If he's sitting down, though, he's okay,
discomfort.
Right? It's up to Biggs.
Behold my secret technique. You guys just see the 10-foot tall warforged just crawling and just like.
Hi.
That is a good technique, Biggs.
You can
Hello.
place yourself wherever you want.
This is a technique handed down through the generations. It's called crawling.
It's
Seems-
very good.
Sits, breaks chair, decides to sit on broken chair, on ground, it's in pieces.
That's all right. It is glad to have you inside.
This is euphemism.
No, it would have been a euphemism earlier when I was inside you.
God damn it.
What are we doing here? He looks around 360 owl style at everyone.
Yeah, what happens after the performance?
The other group of bards that were taking a break while Ignacio was performing has come up on the stage and asked if they can resume their performance.
Of course you can rescind your performance. I need to write out the way.
Akira will make her way over to this table.
So this is now. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
So the time is open for you guys to converse, to do what you want. While I get something ready.
Biggs,
Oh.
out of curiosity,
Yes.
do you drink anything?
Oil. Only oil.
Yeah.
Sometimes justice.
Can I buy you a glass of oil? Did you say ale or oil? Sorry.
Oil.
Oil.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Unfortunately, I require more than but a little glass. If you're going to treat this one out, it has to be big. Like Fridgerton.
Is Sienna, you get one cup, I'll get the other.
I have a feeling we might be talking more of a barrel tap situation.
True.
Question I have is, all right, we can do oil. Can it be any kind of oil, or does it have to be a specific type?
Any oil shall do. If worse comes to worst, I can put virtually anything into my stomach and burn it for fuel.
All right. I wonder if the kitchen might have some bacon grease or maybe some sort of food scraps that they might spare. So I will go over to the bar and speak with the tender.
I will follow. He's just crawling
Come on over.
with you. Just
Come with me.
The,
You're still crawling.
Yep.
this guy right here sees you coming and immediately stands up and walks to the other side of of the person he's sitting with.
How are you doing?
Serephina just winks
Lots
at
of pigs.
winks as the guy she follows Briggs from behind.
Um, the person at the bar is wiping down an area that a patron had just left from. Be like, oh, hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing
I
alright.
am Biggs. He says, and he continues.
Hello.
You sure are, buddy. You sure are. So my friend here. First of all, I will be purchasing a drink for myself and my table. But before we get there, my friend here drinks oil of any kind and also any food scraps that you might have on hand. Could you potentially check with the kitchen and see if they might have leftover bacon grease or leftover fryer grease? Whatever they might have, we will probably purchase for our dear friend Biggs as a treat.
Biggs, got a question.
Do you walk over with
The
them?
360 head.
Yeah, like I said, I was like literally walking
Okay.
behind Biggs.
Okay.
Hello.
Could you get oil from, sticking metal in your stomach and, making that into whatever you need to do?
Can I produce my own oil?
Yes.
No.
Oh, well,
I am unfortunately not a self-lubricating model.
Is that a thing?
Indeed.
Huh. Pulls
Many
out
of
the
the
foot,
Eberron
puts it on
were
the bar.
forged of the old
Starts-
times.
The Warforged of old times, you say?
Indeed. I was made during the end of the Eberron period.
That long ago?
Indeed.
Wow. But I thought you said you don't remember much before your mage friend awoke you?
It is very simple. Due to one fact, he just raises up his right arm and there's a dead ass, just a date and a barcode, like date of manufacturing sticker.
Sienna will stand on the bar stool here, and just hold the arm up and look at it. Oh, I see. Fascinating. Huh.
Very cool.
Very cool. I wish the people had that for their birthdays. It would be a lot more convenient for bars and taverns, I believe.
If
That's
only.
wonderful. Serafina, what kinds of drink would you like?
Something calming, maybe. I could use a good drink to go to sleep too.
Something calming. Maybe like some chamomile tea or similar?
Mm, yeah, sounds pretty good to me.
Fair enough. Hello, welcome back, bartender.
Yes.
Do you have a name you prefer?
My name is Shivala.
Hello, Shivala, and I'll reach out my hand. I am Sienna. This is Biggs Fridgerton and Serephina Serenity, and we're happy to be at your establishment today.
Thank you. So out back, there is a large, about 3 barrels full of food scraps that hasn't been picked up yet. You are free to them.
Marvelous. Thank you so much.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're quite all right. I will probably have a single on scotch on ice, and my friend Serafina, do you have tea, chamomile tea, or any other sort of herbal?
Uh,
I have any type of tea that you would require.
Incredible.
chamomile is completely fine, thank you.
Of course, it will come to your table. Let me get you. And he pours your drink, Sienna, and hands it to you.
Perfect.
Yours will be in a minute. Serafina, as you are standing there, you notice off in this corner over here a young half-elven male that sparks something in your memory.
Oh.
A dream you once had. He oddly looks familiar.
Serafina holds her head and makes this feeling agitated pain in her head, like a frustration kind of type.
Serafina, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. The man over there in the corner. He looks familiar. Something from my dream.
Interesting. You and Akira with these dreams. Wish mine were interesting. Mine are just crazy. Biggs, I have my drink. May I accompany you out to your supper?
Supper. Where is it?
Follow me. And I will do my best to lead as if I know where I'm going to the back of the kitchen, which I'm assuming is like around this way, kind of to these like back doors here.
Shivala stops you and says, you can take the door right there and just walk through.
All right. Thank you very much. That will save us some time. Biggs, I'll hold the door open for you.
And
Thank you.
this is a door right
I
here.
feel so loved.
Yay.
Small space.
It's all right, buddy. You can make it.
I thought he got rammed
have
into
made it.
something.
There you go, big man. Now you can stretch out, reach for the sky. And Sienna does the same, like
look at
stretching
all
her
of
sides.
this grass.
And I'm assuming one of the chefs would point us at something.
Yes. There's 3 large barrels about right here.
Right.
That are full of food scraps that you are free to use to your content.
How old are these food scraps, I wonder?
The oldest was yesterday.
Oh, all right. That's not bad at all. There shouldn't be any rot or anything. Do you have taste, Biggs?
I cannot taste anything.
This is lucky for you in some instances, but also I'm sorry because certain foods, I'm sure, are a bit of a mystery. And I'll start like uncorking / opening. I've never opened a barrel. I'll
The
start
barrels are
pulling the
open.
barrel.
The barrels are
Cool.
open.
So
Wonderful.
I'll just bend down like full I'm gonna lift with my legs pose and hug the barrel and pick it up and say, "All right, big man, where does this go?"
Put it in.
He just like he just takes one hand and reaches open.
Was
or
that the
pulls open
lube?
his giant stomach, and inside is just big furnace, big large furnace.
Incredible. I love you.
Sienna,
And she'll just sort of
roll
wipe
me
the
a
sweat from
strength.
her forehead.
roll me a strength check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yes. All right. 1 second.
Let's put it this way. Don't get a natural one.
Can I give advantage and just lie down, and then they're just like dumping barrel shit into me?
Sure. Roll with advantage.
All right.
Hell yeah!
Thank you very much.
I just realized I'm being smacked by the book. In caboose.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh no.
No, my bad. It's because the model changed. I
Yeah.
didn't account for that.
No, it's so good, so good. I just thought it was funny.
Very
Wow, that's-
snacky.
Not my strongest rolls. That is a 7 and a 2 on the dice.
It's
And
better
that-
than a natural one.
It's better than a 1. It's true. And that means with a strength.
You have no
Addition.
problem. I was just making sure that you
Alright.
didn't get a natural one.
What? Out of curiosity, what
Smacks me
above the
with a
table?
barrel.
What would have happened? Because I'm so curious.
It would have just, like, you would lift it up, and then instead of going forward, it would have gone backwards.
Oh fuck.
You would have been
Exactly.
a pancake.
Very pancaked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of just talk to Biggs, like, so you can't while we're pouring the barrel in, like, so you can't taste any of this, and you don't smell them, I'd imagine, because those are very similar senses.
I cannot smell. I cannot taste. I can seldom feel pain. All that matters is that yum.
Yum. You just hear the little grinders in the guts mulching everything down like a food processor just to make more room. Because
Yeah.
there's 3 barrels of it, right? That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fuel. Like, and it's Sienna's doing the thing like when you pour a soda where like the you have to wait for the bubbles to go back
Oh
down.
yeah.
She's doing that, sort of tipping the barrel back and forth. And then she'll just ask you the fact that you can't smell and the fact that you can't taste and that you can't feel pain. Do you feel emotionally any type of way about that?
The cogs grind, but I cannot come up with an answer.
It's all right. It's just curious. I want to. I know you know that I'm interested in you from a mechanical perspective, but I also wish to be friends. And thank you for talking to me and being my friend.
Oh.
I am vibrating
Oh.
with joy.
Was that intentional?
That was someone else. That wasn't me.
scared me.
Oh,
That
that's so good.
startled me. Oh my god.
Someone butt plug going off.
Oh my god, no.
It's Rolando.
No, Ronaldo.
Rolando.
Incredible. But yeah, I'd imagine that'll take some time, probably at least 15 to 20 minutes. So if you want to,
Switch
what's
to
the
the
word I'm
others
looking for?
while I get questioned.
exactly.
And have food poured in my tummy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go to Akira and Ignacio. Akira asked Ignacio if there was anything he would wish to drink.
Some ale will be nice. Then he turns to Akira. However, it's a bit absurd that I need to be accompanied by another elf, if you ask me.
I know it. honestly, when it was my first time here, it was very awkward. Once the people realized that I was one of the elder's children, it became easier. Maybe there is something I can do to possibly get something that you all can move freely within the town.
You don't have to do that for me. I'm just the only human in. Well, I am the only human in the party. We have the drunken clergy over there, the big tank that went to go get some oil, and Sienna, I have no opinion of yet.
Well, she is my half sister, so. But no, really, you all should be able to move freely. You see on her shoulder a green owl. Ignacio, didn't you
Yes.
have a avian friend with you as well?
Yes, though it is not alive, per se. It's more like an item rather than an actual bird. And I can only use it so many times.
That's Verdant. Verdant lived in a small little figurine. You could kind of see like the cogs in her head turning. Wait a moment. I would have to. Let me go get you a drink. And she'll get up and she'll head over to Shivala, get your ale, and come back and set it down in front of you. She has an ale of her own. It couldn't be. Don't worry about it.
If you wish, sorry about that.
Sorry.
If you wish to speak your mind, you may do so. I am here to listen, after all.
I am not just any person. I am what is known as a champion.
A champion of a god or of a city, country?
Of a god. Darag.
Dorag.
Roll a religion.
Alrighty. 13.
That's enough. You know, like the god Revens, Darag is a god of the forest, where Revens is the god of death. You also know, thinking back to when you saw the dragon, that even though it looked right at you, it could not see you. And you remember growing up learning from Zokiko-kan that the god Darag protects the forest from anyone who worships or is of the fallen from sight. It protects them from whoever lives in the forest, protects them from the sight of the fallen.
So you worship the god of the forest.
I do. I'm his new champion. And she pulls off the bow off her back. This is his weapon, Tathora. All the gods have their own weapons. Something's happening. I can feel it.
What do you think is happening?
A veil is breaking. One that is breaking faster than we know.
How soon will it break?
As soon as all of the prime vestiges are gathered by the fallen. So who knows?
All right. So you have a so you have a bow, which happens to be the one of the gods' holy weapons, named Tathira.
Tethoro.
That-
We'll type it.
Say that. Say that again.
Tethoro.
Tathora. You see Ignacio write in his journal, taking it out and write in his journal.
Yes, it was gifted to me, and she puts it away by the former champion of Darag. The only champion to still be alive.
Hmm.
Which hopefully will be granted counsel tomorrow.
And I do have a gift from Ravens. It's this. He'll pull out the silver raven. I haven't given them a name yet, nor has Ravens given me the name of this raven. I'm not too sure on what to name him.
Probably something that means something to you. I give Verdant her name because of her green color.
I'll sleep on it. I do not want to jump to conclusions with my raven.
Of course. And she'll lift up her ale before she takes a drink. Is there any more, or can we go to Serephina?
I do have one question for you,
Go for it.
Akira.
Of course.
So I want to ask you: do you want it mild, mild, normal, or severe?
Why not go severe?
All right. He ponders for a bit, and he'll say, "What is the most painful thing you have been told?"
That is a very hard question.
The most painful thing you've ever been told. I'll be honest, I've been told a lot of things. How I'm weak, pathetic, dull, so on and so forth. But the most painful was when I was in a caravan troop back in my teenage years, and they just kicked me on the side of the road and told me to never pick up an instrument again. But joke's on them. I picked an instrument up.
You play it very well.
You don't need to flatter me.
Trust me. I'm from a musical group myself. My mother and sister and I, we were known as the Sirens.
Did you lead sailors to their deaths?
No. But being called a siren, not in the way of a performer, but in the way of you hear a struggle in her voice. And the way that
Ignacio would get his journal out again, go to the last end of a page, tear out a page, and would get out his pen. Go ahead and write it. It's best to at least write it down so you know so you could just get it off your mind. I've heard that writing is actually a very good form of getting your thoughts out on paper so they don't linger in your mind.
she takes it and quickly writes something. And then hands it back to you, and it reads, "When I accidentally charmed the mayor of Janelle and his wife in malice called me a siren."
Ignacio would fold the paper and would say, "First of all, it was not your fault. That perhaps your magic and your singing captivated that one person. And I'm not going to say the director name out of confidentiality. It is not your fault that he got swayed by your spell. And it is not and you are not responsible for the woman's feelings." Heck, if I was the woman, I would have smacked the husband some sense instead of just accusing someone.
Sorry, it's perfect.
Instead of just kind of accusing someone of just something so. I'm at a loss for words on the event, but regardless, it is not your fault.
I get what you're saying. When I was singing with you, did you ever feel a pull? Like towards me?
If you're talking a romantic pull, no, I did not.
No. Not a romantic pull, just a pull.
Like a charm? Like how that?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Alright. Maybe I do have it under control then. Thank you for listening.
You are very welcome, Akira. We can switch back to Kaguya and...
Before we do, I do want to go to Serephina.
Alright.
If you both are okay with that, Sienna and Biggs.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Don't worry, we're just walking and
Walking and
so I
talking.
don't have to type
Okay.
it. I am walking back in. I did not wait for you to let go. You are on my knee. I'm just crouching through the kitchen. Just don't.
Oh my god.
Sienna's will be just holding your knee very tight and will just go with it and stand on your foot.
Start speaking in Elvish. Just
Perfect.
Bees.
So
Exactly.
this is what a friend feels like. Lovely.
Oh god.
Sienna.
yeah.
You hear a voice in your head. It is him. The one I've been looking for.
Do I recognize the voice?
Seraphina, sorry, not Sienna.
Seraphina. Okay. Sorry. I was like, wait, what?
I was like,
Sorry,
wait a minute.
I must have said Sienna. I meant to say Seraphina. Oh, goodness.
What did you say?
I said, the voice said, it is him, the one I have been looking for.
Wait. Have you been having dreams about this person too?
The voice says, I've been the one giving you the dreams.
Oh. I see.
If you don't
Does it...
wish to deliver the message, I'll send someone else.
No, who would you like me to send the message to, and what would you like me to say? Sorry, I was out of my,
The young blonde boy. The one that has the shorter blonde hair.
Okay.
He is my champion.
You're a champion.
He will know who is talking.
I will...
Smash.
I will, go tell him right away.
The voice.
Dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm
Before
to run.
before you can ever say anything, he looks over to the two that are with him. Do you know her? They both shake their head. Yes. How can I help you?
She goes over to his ear and goes, I've heard the voice. You're their champion?
You watch as he kind of leans back. And you feel him, or you don't feel, you see him reach into his pocket and pull out a little figurine of, it looks to be like a fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's who gave me this.
Who is the voice, if I can ask? I know you don't know me, I just... Curious is all.
He looks at, you have an amulet, right, for your holy symbol?
Yes.
He sees your amulet and he pulls off his belt a holy symbol, and it's the same symbol.
Oh,
It is the mother of life.
the mother of life.
Gerania, life giver. She goes by many names.
Yes, I remember whom. It's been a while.
I should go pray. He puts the symbol back on his belt. He puts the figurine into his pocket. He leans over to the raven-haired one and gives him a kiss on the lips and says, I will be back, and immediately runs out.
Okay.
You see the other blonde male that is sitting there kind of stifle a laugh as the raven-haired one is bright red in the face. And he says, didn't expect your boyfriend to be so bold, huh? The raven-haired one is like, Kyrian, not now. Thank you, miss, for whatever just happened.
Of course.
He's excitable at times, but thank you.
Very understandable. You both have a wonderful day.
You as well.
She's gonna go back to her party now because she's just stunned, baffled.
Hey, Serephina.
Hi.
How was your tea?
Good.
You did get your tea while you were waiting.
Yeah, I did.
Yet you do not seem calm.
Now that I just, in a way, heard my goddess in my head, I'm a little chipper, if you could call it that.
I'm glad. That is good news.
Maybe not.
Sienna would just put, if you're open to it, both hands, like one on either shoulder, and just give you like an encouraging squeeze and kind of tilt her chin down and look up at you. Well, sorry, hold on. What? How tall are you?
Oh,
5'5", if I remember correctly.
So you're a full, so you're short, but you're also much taller than me. So I would just reach as high as I can, which is probably like your elbows, and just try to give you a reassuring squeeze and just make eye contact with you and say, it's going to be all right, whatever it is.
I hope so, but from what I've learned is if I hear any type of form from my goddess, danger is ahead.
Well, I think we can take danger on, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like this thingy? It's called a stool. I have one.
He picks it up, puts it back down, and moves because he can't fit on him.
Oh.
Yes, Biggs, thank you.
Kira
With me
would,
at your side, there is nothing that can stand in the way of our strength. Justice!
Akira would scoot over so Biggs could have a spot closer to the table.
I broke my last stool. I got through there again.
Thank you,
If
Biggs.
he sits up,
If you like pina coladas.
and gets
Getting caught in the rain.
No, I'm a probably.
I love that we
Am I
both
back?
did it in the end.
Yes.
All right, I think we're good now.
Okay, because it's still saying it's connecting on my end. I may have to.
Okay, yeah, you're back.
Okay, we can hear, we can see me. I'm talking.
I believe so.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
can see you. You're
talking.
back on the
Okay.
list.
All right. Even though it doesn't say I'm connected, that's okay. We're gonna roll with it.
All right.
God, we're rolling again for what?
No. This never goes well.
No more dragons.
Not for
Spiders and
another at
dragons and
least 3
skellies, oh
levels.
my.
Okay. As you guys are sitting around the table, you see a young elven man walk up. And Akira turns. Oak, I didn't expect to see you. Everyone, this is my half-brother, Oak, Thornblossom.
Pleasure.
Thump, 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 thump.
He immediately takes like a step back.
Thump. Hi there.
Hello.
All right,
It's
there we
nice
go.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Thok.
It's oak, like the tree.
Thank you, Gork. I knew that we would be best friends.
Father told me to bring you a message. You has granted your wish to meet.
I like meat.
Biggs, would you like me to order you some food? Even though
It's
you can't.
fine.
Opens up his tummy, it's just filled with 3 barrels worth of shit. Just random food scraps.
Just a medieval composter.
I am filled, content, happy.
Well, I'm very glad that you're filled.
I'm going to make so much justice.
Oh, please do. I like your justice.
Anyways,
This brings a smile to my helmet.
Hold on, Oak. Hold on. I'm just getting to know family, and if you are Akira's half brother, you are probably my F brother. F brother. Brother. It's really hard.
Du ist mein brother!
Where the fuck is my sister?
right behind you.
Oh my god.
You see Oak look past you to Akira, and Akira just nods. Hello. You must be the one that Father said was also here in town.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. But I come from the PR Mountains in the Vora. and it is nice to be visiting part of my family.
You kind of see him look down at you, like you know how you look down at the end of your nose. It's kind of a very similar. And Akira speaks up. Sienna, don't take the way he's looking at you personally. He's a big softy. Akira!
The more sass that Sienna perceives from anybody, the more she's going to push back. So she's giving him the most defiant look.
You see, after Akira says that, you see him go bright red. And it's like, you didn't have to say that out loud, sister. Anyways.
It is good that she did, because I wasn't forming a very good impression of you based on the way that you were looking, but it's okay. It happens. It is nice to meet you. I hope we get the chance to spend some time, but if not, just know you have my well wishes.
Of course. Father will pick you all up tomorrow from here.
All right.
He cannot pick me up. No one can pick me up.
I think it is a figure of speech, but I miss those sometimes, Biggs, so it is not the worst thing ever.
A figure of speech? Is that some kind of demon?
Sometimes. Honestly.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Oh my god.
The only way we can slay it, Biggs, is by talking to more people, so that we understand social cues a bit better.
Hello, everyone!
He's just like, he's got a JBL speaker in his right shoulder pad. Just.
Oh my god! Yes!
As Oak is, like, backing away to the door, Akira comes around and stops him.
Please, wait. Don't mind them. He'll close it. Ignacio closes his journal. I'm sorry, and also I must apologize. I was a bit preoccupied here.
When are you not preoccupied?
So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ignacio. May I ask you what your name is?
Oak Thornblossom.
Would it be impolite to refer to you as Oak?
Go for it.
Kinda hot.
Hello, so Oak, may I, again, my nose was in my journal. May I ask why you were at the table? Was someone giving you a proposition?
No, I was just coming to deliver a message from Father that you has granted counsel to you all tomorrow.
Oh. And then, as for me personally, I am happy to be at his presence and honored.
Yes, it would be all of you. Akira then speaks up. Can you ask Father to bring these? And she'll point to her bicep. You guys now notice on her right bicep is a braided cord that has a little miniature deer skull with antlers.
Ooh.
I vouch for every single one of these people. I think they should be able to move freely. Oak then takes a moment to look over every single one of you. I'm sure Father will bring them.
Thank you, Cork.
It's... Oh,
Don't mind him.
right.
What's got your bundle on the budge?
If you don't mind, I had a very long day at work. I was doing this as a last little favor for Father.
Good night, Oak. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Good night.
Farewell, Oak. May you have plenty of rest.
Of course. And he leaves.
I'm pretty sure if we hit him upside the head, he'll have plenty of rest. So-
Would you like me to?
Pulls out the 10-foot hammer.
no.
If he needs rest, I can help.
No, my dear Biggs. No.
Anything for Cork.
I sincerely apologize for the way he was acting. Oak, he's not sheltered, but one of our other siblings, Sienna, was killed by bandits.
Has Oak ever left Kilane?
He was in that caravan.
Oh, shit.
I see. It's understandable. You see a group of people with adventuring gear on, and you don't know what the nature of their business is. It's completely fair.
Yeah. He hasn't left since. Granted, that
How
is
long ago was that?
over 200 years ago.
Oh, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
If nothing else for therapy, he
Yeah.
needs to leave.
Yeah.
That is Ignacio's department, not mine.
Mm.
And I'll sip my scotch.
Let
Sips
me.
oil like sippy cup.
The little red solo cup.
Yeah. Just, it's got a straw.
Oh my god, it's a crazy straw. Sorry.
Yeah.
Akira will then go over to the bar and purchase rooms for you guys. Akira assumes that you would be rooming with her. With that.
I actually would like to room with Biggs. If you're alright with that, sister. Near you, of course, but we are safe, yeah?
What's happening in that room?
Okay, sure. Yeah, of course. So that
Unless
would be...
you would like to room with the two of us as well.
No.
You're welcome to, but you might not get much sleep.
Yeah, no. So that would be 4 rooms. And the owner nods and hands the keys after Akira pays for the rooms. Please, the rooms are on me.
Thank you, Akira.
No, don't do that. You'll be crushed.
Biggs, I mean,
Thunk, 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 thunk,
I'll,
thunk.
I'll pay for the rooms. You don't have to worry about paying for the rooms.
That's so very kind. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
Erica.
Akira, and she says that a little bit louder than she needs to, but very intentionally. Akira, I have a project that I need your help with. It shouldn't take much of your time, but I can fill you in a bit later.
Of course. Yes, fill me in whenever you can.
All All right.
Alright, give me a moment.
One.
Ha 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 ha.
I can see Biggs just like crawling under tables and looking under them to see what's there.
I am
Oh,
Biggs. I am gone.
Biggs? How did we lose our 10-foot Warforged?
He looks down. There's a hole in the floor.
So here are the rooms for the evening. You are free to move between the downstairs and the upstairs. If you want to spend some time downstairs, you are free to spend some time downstairs. But for the most part, the night is yours.
All right. Sienna will, from her pack, pull out her portable artificer table, and it's got so many things on it. It's this like mad scientist satchel full of stuff, and she starts to set up. And she sets up specifically a burner and pulls some silver out of her coin purse and starts to melt the silver.
Wonderful. Biggs is just looking like, ooh, who's that? He's on all fours just looking at them, but he's idly working as well. He has his giant compartments in his shoulders, and he opens one up and starts taking out components as well, like hops, fresh water, honey, syrup, stuff like that, and just starts like just.
Are you working on a new brew, Biggs?
I am.
Are you trying anything new, or do you usually make the same ale every time?
I will make one justice for Serena.
I am sure she will be very grateful. And
The
then
rest
mumbles,
shall be made
mumbles.
into mead.
Oh, that sounds interesting. And yeah, we probably just continue. And what she's doing is melting essentially coin-sized buttons for the smithery, and wanting to make pronoun buttons because Elrond's sibling recently came out as non-binary, and his family, Elrond was saying that he was having a hard time adjusting, and that's the idea. So she would get information from Akira on that, but if you would like to smash cut over to Serephina and Ignacio, I understand.
Yes, because we have already, between Akira and Sienna, have already roleplayed off screen.
Yeah. The short version, chat, is that we ended up making a bunch of buttons. And I can show you those buttons very quickly on my
that'd be
stream.
lovely.
I'll share my screen with Discord as well. Where is it? There it is.
I've taken it.
Secondary folder.
Go. Screens. This one. This one.
Oof.
Here are the buttons.
Oh, those are so pretty. Oh, wait.
It's still loading on my end, so I'll need a sec.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Oh man, my computer is not liking Roll20 and all of these like streams open, dude. It's like, Godfather, please, why?
Oh, God. No, why is it on live mode? Oh, Jesus.
Have mercy.
What are you talking about?
Let's see.
Your screen's on live mode. I'm on dark mode. What the fuck is that?
It's not on light on what? I'm confused.
We have buttons.
We have buttons.
I do not see the buttons.
Yeah, I don't see the buttons either.
Is this okay? Hold on.
I
Sorry.
will. Oh, This is wrong.
You're sharing the roll 20.
It should be sharing the screen. I'll figure it out. But we can move
Yeah.
on to something else, and I'll show the buttons.
No
later.
problem.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
That's why I was like, why are you on light mode?
Which font did you decide to go with, Sienna?
Uh,
1, 2, or
don't remember the name
3?
of it. I don't remember which. Hold on, I can find it. It was. I believe it was
I can tell by looking at it.
2. I think 2.
No, it was 1.
1. Okay.
So, this is the font for my chat. This is the font that we went with. And then I'm only going to show a single button just because it's going to take a while to show all the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
But on my screen, if I can find it. Okay, where did it see? Okay. It is in the main thing. Alright. Open with photos. We love
It
doing
should be
this
showing on my screen now.
live. Yay.
He's
Yeah,
so
there we go.
pretty.
This
Yeah.
is kind of what the buttons look like for my stream.
They have a little magnet on the back to allow it to be affixed to any garment without having to poke a hole in it.
We get to get the rigs.
Oh my goodness gracious. I have fucking fridge stickers, hell yeah.
Now I'm gonna beat you with a baguette.
Oh my god, sacre bleu. Okay, let's do this. Oh, when I go to dark mode, I can't actually see the stream. Wild.
Don't worry, chat. I'm working on getting it back up. Mercenary, thank you. The window capture did not want to work for me.
Mm-mm.
There we go. All right, we're good.
It's okay.
Is
It's
your
okay,
refrigerator
Phantom.
running? No, your refrigerator is crawling.
Your refrigerator's making
Oh.
justice.
Justice. Oh, fuck. Ugh.
Oh, goodness. Is that Knuckles?
Yep, it's Knuckles.
Yep.
I thought that
Yep,
was
yep.
his bag.
Nah,
That would have had a
This-
lower bass sound to it.
my neck though. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Whew.
Higher in the body, higher in the pitch.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else wanting to do anything?
Besides Seraphina, she's just walking around like she's pacing back and forth in her room. She cannot sleep. She is still trying to, like, process what happened earlier to her.
Okay.
Oh man. We're out here having a play date in our room. You guys are all fucked up. Oh my god.
Well, you didn't invite her, okay?
Okay, say less. Can I roll
mean-
perception and see if I can hear Sarah?
The door would be open if you
Yeah.
ever had to be in the
Yeah.
hallway. The door would be open. Because for anything else, ventilation.
Yes.
You do
I
have a
burn
couple
hot.
of windows within the room that do open.
Mm-hmm.
So you also have those for ventilation as well.
Perfect.
Serena, come here.
He yells at at Seraphine.
Seraphina jumps. She just hears it out of nowhere and thinks something's wrong, so she goes running to the room real quick. She goes, wait, where the fuck is my token? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I had you
Oh.
in the wrong room.
Oh, okay.
You're actually in, this room.
I have my name. What's wrong? Who
Nothing
do
is
I?
wrong. Come join us.
It's just someone melting silver coins and someone like banging bottles together, just like yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like toys about, quote unquote, that you
Yeah.
can fiddle with.
She sighs in relief that nothing is bad's happening, and she comes crawling in between of Sienna and Biggs and just stays there.
Oh, buddy.
Biggs begins giving you a manifest and surprisingly detailed instructions on what he's doing. Just like, so this right here is the carburetor. Put that up and down, slap in some of them hops and let that boil. Make yourself a bit of mugwort. After that's done.
She's just sitting there so fascinated. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
When the
And
process
Sienna's melting money.
is actually, if you would like to be put to work, I could use someone to just watch these 4 minutes while I start the etching process.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you. And she'll just give you like a handful of silver to add into it so that the pool can keep getting bigger.
Serephina is so like happy doing this.
I thought you. I mean, like you don't have to wait to put them in, but Sienna's gonna say, "Okay, what you do is I need you to wait 5 minutes between putting each coin in." Okay.
Mm-hmm. She puts the coin in, and for some reason she thinks of like a wishing wheel, how it goes wee wee down the hole.
That's so cute. Fantastic.
Ignacio, is
Biggs is gonna call out with his JBL speaker to Ignacio.
Yes.
I was about to say, Ignacio,
Just-
is there anything you wanted to do, or?
I'll talk to Akira.
Okay.
Eggy, we're playing. Come join us.
Oh god.
You know the guys you came here with.
Kira opens the door. Ignacio.
Would you like to talk more? Would you like to talk more?
Sure. Come on in.
You'll just sit down right here.
Kira will pull out the chair for the desk and sit there. Ask away.
How exactly did this champion choose their successor?
From what you told me, it wasn't her. It was Darak himself. That shows why he chose me of all people. I don't know.
This happened to be by chance?
I don't know. All I know is you told me that apparently the day I was born, she had a dream of me standing in a pool of water, a crown of antlers upon my head.
I hope I don't come off as insensitive, but are those antlers real?
I honestly don't know.
May I touch them?
She doesn't have any antlers on her head currently.
Oh, we should. Oh, okay.
No, what you're seeing on the token is part of the symbol of Durag. And she pulls out a amulet that she is wearing, and you can see the symbol of Durag. It is the deer skull that has vines intertwined in its antlers and two arrows crossing where the mouth would be.
Ignacio's eyebrows would shoot straight up and would say, "Do you think that ravens, as well as the god of the woods, were once the same somehow, considering that it's a skull and not the face of a deer or a buck, and considering that the vines are tangled into the antlers, signifying that life begins when death draws near, and the arrows could maybe signify that death comes for us all, even the weak and fragile, or the strong and hearty."
I don't know. It's quite possible that they were once one being.
Hmm. Would you like for me to ask you another question?
Go for it.
Level 1, level 2, or level 3? 3 is the most extreme.
Let's go level 1 this time.
Of course. When do you feel most at peace?
Oddly, in the forest.
Oddly enough, I find myself at peace at a library.
They have a large one here.
Am I saying that again?
They have a large one here.
Maybe I could visit it sometime if you would accompany me.
Of course.
I appreciate it. No, I feel like I have taken too much of your time, and I feel like Big Serafina and as well as Sienna, your sister, or half-sister, would like to be in my company.
Go to them. I will take a rest.
Rest well, Akira.
Good night, Ignacio.
Ignacio would then get up and would look back to make sure that Akira has like a contempt smile on her face.
She does.
Ignacio
Ooh.
will give a bow, will give a bow, a soft bow, and will exit the room.
And Akira will take her rest.
Ignacio would then say, "Okay, where are those three stooges?"
You can
Fuck
hear just
you.
banging and smell burning metal and brewing liquor just like from one
No,
room.
Serafina, we do not eat the silver.
You should do it.
Oh,
Do
I
not
wasn't trying to eat it. I was putting it in my mouth because I dropped another and I was trying to grab that, but then I accidentally swallowed it.
all right, all right.
Trust me, I don't eat your silver.
Is that an offer? I'll eat the silver.
I thought you were to say something else.
Ignacio, it's easy enough. You can follow the sound
We are not
to the
quiet.
room.
Follow the JBL speakers, my brother.
I need a drink.
You've come
He
to the
heard-
right place.
Yo-
He
You're
heard
in the right
justice. Give him justice.
Justice.
He'll knock on the door.
Biggs rocket grabs the door and opens it.
Ooh, big summer blowout.
Big summer blowout.
Oh, Eggy, come join us.
I would like a whiskey, please.
It's coming
Nice to
right
meet you too.
up. Sienna's wearing like goggles at this point and like a mask and is using some kind of salt solution and some kind of energy from her gauntlet to rub over one of the coins. And so she just over there, like, well, hold on, over there. She points at her pack, and there's definitely at least one bottle of whiskey, one bottle of scotch in there. You take your preference.
Serephina is just like a cat, is just watching the coin go down the hole.
I love it so much. I'll just read it. All right, Serephina, I'm ready for the next one.
Oh, yes. Here you go.
Thank you. And she'll take the coin and do, oil the one that she just finished, set it aside, move on to the next. Are you doing all right, Ignacio?
I'm doing fine. I was just talking to your half sister.
Well, fair enough.
Ooh, he just echoes that from Biggs's helm as he's like tinkering away.
With no movement, just ooh.
just like the R2D2, just wow.
I'm gonna need a drink.
Yeah,
All right, big man. Did you have a good conversation?
Are you talking to Biggs or Ignacio?
Ignacio.
Okay.
I was like, who in the world thinks Biggs getting any action? He's a fucking fridge.
I just mean like big man. That's what I call you. So I wasn't sure.
Ignacio would just look at you, Seraphina, and just say, "Why did you say it like that?"
Oh, you know, man, a woman, in a room. Took you a while, you know. I'm not hearing a no.
Are you sure you're part of a clergy?
Ooh.
He's still working
not-
away.
Just quietly. Oh,
She just winks at him. She doesn't say a damn thing. She just gives him a wink.
I'm gonna take that wink as a no. You're not part of a clergy, and you don't believe in an actual god.
Oh no, I believe in my goddess, but I also believe in a good time.
This is a great time. I like this.
Oh, Biggs, you're adorable.
I'm not adorable. I'm a fridge. Biggs Fridgerton.
Yes.
Have a lime.
He just reaches over, holds a lime to Ignacio, Sarah, Serafina, and Sienna. Just like, have a lime.
she just past your like refrigerator doors your tummy and goes, "Thank you, Big Man."
Of course.
May I please have that drink, Biggs?
Of course.
He
One
wants to
whiskey.
forget all the problems.
I have to roll to actually make it real quick. Give me a sec.
There you
Where's my D20? There we go.
Before it's freaking 50% alcohol.
Oh yeah.
He rolls low and it's just 50% alcohol.
Mm-hmm. The classic half and half.
15
Very popular at a bar.
Plus 5 is dirty 20. 19 plus 5 is 24. And a 13 plus 5 is 18. So I succeeded my rolls for the day. I
Well,
make
look at you go.
So much alcohol. Oh my god. Oh wait, I'm overclocked. I have so much fucking fuel. Oh my. Oh. Fuel. More whiskey. I'm
Jesus.
gonna drown Ignacio in high quality liquor. It's gonna be great. 15.
Can you make
Another
justice?
nat 20. Yeah, I can make justice. That's one of the things I'm making right now.
Oh, good.
I just need to subtract some coins for my mutations. It's gonna cost 7 silver and 2 gold.
Mel, check
Alright.
your DMs for me, please.
I have made so much alcohol. Biggs starts heating up, just bubbling from the inside. He's got his a bunch of bottles on the inside that clink and clank around. When he's finally done after about, say, 10-20 minutes, he opens up his innards, like his chest, and pulls out 1 full bottle of whiskey for Ignacio, 1 full bottle of Justice for Serephina, and 1 full bottle of Scotch for Sienna. The rest of them just go into his blast.
Oh my god.
He could sell a whole bar.
Yeah, kinda.
Pretty much.
Ignacio would just look at it and just down it.
The bottle?
Yep.
Ignacio.
That is 12 servings. You're going to die.
Ignacio.
He don't know.
Are you alright?
He'll just go half bottle and say, never been better.
Something
Not gonna
about it is
lie.
not convincing.
I thought he was gonna say, someone called me a possum. I am not a possum.
Did you and Erica have fun?
No, we did. No, not like that. It was just like a little talk, a therapy
Not like
session.
what?
No.
He tilts his head up, looking to Ignacio. He has no clue what, like, what the innuendo is. You're just asking if you had fun.
I suppose I did.
Very
ask-
nice.
Can I ask you something, Ignacio? And she'll
Of
kind
course.
scoot a little closer to you. The fumes coming off of the coin are a little intense, but there's ventilation, so it'll pass quickly. I really am curious where your penchant for asking such intense questions of people comes from, especially when it does not seem to bring you any joy.
Oh, by all means, it does bring me joy.
It does.
Yes, it does. I might not show it very much, but it does bring me joy to ask such questions and for you to ponder and wonder about your individual selves.
Fair enough. I just want you to I know we just met realistically, but I want you to be okay. And I worry sometimes that you're focused on others to avoid focusing on yourself. If that is the case, that is fine. That is your choice. But I just be well, my friend.
I think what he has is what they call a bitch resting face. I could be wrong, but
Well, I think he has quite a good poker face. It's not that.
Mm.
It's more the general demeanor that I am concerned with.
true.
It's not meant to be insulting, by the way, Ignacio. It's more
You are
concern.
fine. You are fine.
You are too. And then she'll hold up her glass of scotch and cheers you with it.
He'll raise his bottle and would just clink it next to your glass.
Biggs is ecstatic. Yeah.
She'll raise her glass to you as well, Biggs, and just kind of like fist bump you almost, but with the glass.
He has his finger fist bumps you.
Perfect.
Seraphina will like do a like cheers thing to everyone in the room and then down her justice.
Yes. Biggs shall eat a lime. Had one left over.
Fantastic.
Though if you want to ask me anything, by all means, I'm generally open to any questions about myself.
All right. What part of the world are you from?
He pauses for a moment and he looks up as if he's trying to remember where he's from.
Sokiko-kan.
I'm from Shokikokan.
Oh, interesting. Would I know where that is? Shailene?
Roll a history.
Okay.
Biggs just muttering to himself in the back, what the heck is a Dobita done?
Oh my god, that's great.
Seraphina is laying on the bed, except her head is over the bed, and it's like near the floor, and her feet are the ones that are on the bed.
Perfect. That's how you do it.
Yes. That is a 10 plus 3, so 13.
You roughly know where it's at. Though you, on your travels with your sister, you've never been there, and even before then, you did visit it once with your mother. It is in the it's still within the forest. About a good 3 hour, maybe 4 hours outside of Indevora. But for the most part, it's escaping your memory.
Okay. I think I've been there before, but I don't quite recall. It's very nice. So if you're from that part of the world, are you familiar with Endeavor?
I unfortunately am not familiar with it.
You went to school there.
He's drunk.
Fair enough.
A lot of that.
Fair enough. Continue.
Wait,
Biggs the free out.
above the table, was Ignacio there when Sienna was there?
No.
Okay. I'm assuming we're talking about the same school. If not, forgive me.
Different schools.
But
Above the
all
table,
right.
different schools.
Cool. All right. Great. Very nice. Let's see. Let me think of perhaps a question of your caliber. Huh?
Seraphina's got a question.
With Serafina, by all means. At this point, we'll just. I'm working on coins while we're talking.
Ignacio, if you don't mind me asking, do you have a woman in your life, a man, a child, anyone important?
No, I do not have anyone in my life, nor a child.
You have us.
Biggs is right. You're stuck with us now.
What?
Indeed.
I don't think Seraphina meant it in that way. No, I do not have a lover.
Shame.
Is that an intentional choice, or is that more just a circumstance?
No one would have me.
I'll have you.
buddy. I'm sure you just haven't met the right person, but you will, if you wish to, of course. A question of your caliber. All right. You asked us if what prisons we had built in our heads out of fear. I will ask you the same question. What prisons have you built in your mind out of fear?
A prison I have built out of my fear. I am scared that I will find out that someone's fucking with me. Even
That
even
is so valid.
that I put so much work into someone, and it just turns out that they were not even being truthful to me. And honestly, that pisses me off so much. I want to break this bottle and shank them right across the neck, and then chop off every single motherfucking limb from them and bury them in an undisclosed point in the forest.
All right, so I need to
Who
make
are
you
we
some
shanking?
He
anger.
pulls out dagger, just like.
It sounds like we need to get into a battle sooner rather than later.
Seraphina goes, when was the last time you felt lost?
Ooh, that's a good one. Sorry, above the. That's great.
Hmm, that is a good question. I don't quite know when I felt lost. Well, actually, no. One memory pops into mind. I still have this love letter, and I still don't know who wrote it. All I just have is just this letter. No signature, no nothing.
I know you did not want to share the letter in terms of giving it away. Sorry, Sarah. Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say Seraphina just pops up and goes, new mission. We must find the missing name on that letter.
You're feeling that's justice, aren't you?
Oh, I'm feeling a lot of things.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Justice.
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 All all I have all I have is the letter K, and that's it.
Is that all that is in the letter, or is that just how the letter was signed?
No, it just says Dear Ignacio, I really think you're an amazing person. The way you spoke to that one girl was threatening to toss herself off the roof of the then for a building was impressive. I talked down to a girl who wanted to commit suicide, but she didn't, and she actually works at the place, believe it or not. You really inspired me to be a better psychiatrist, but I need to think about how I will handle myself, and I am done running away from my feelings. Ignacio, I have something I need to confess to you. I felt this way for a while now, and if I don't get this off my chest, I will never be able to, and I hope that something will come out of it. I love you. Meet me at the rooftop at 9 p.m. on Curray 9th, 1677.
Hmm.
Signed by K.
That is above the table. DM remind me. That's in the past, isn't it?
Yes.
By how much?
What was the year again? That was on the
77.
letter.
And we're in 82, right?
1677.
So 5 years?
About 5 years, yes.
About 5 years.
We are currently in 1682.
So, did you end up going?
I did. I wanted to see who wrote the letter, but but I stayed there for a good 4 hours, just assuming that they were late. But no one showed up, or rather, no one was there.
I'm sorry to hear
Maybe.
that.
Maybe they were just nervous, afraid. Not afraid of you, but afraid of their own feelings.
Hmm.
Love is a dangerous thing. Very dangerous thing.
Well, I'm sorry that they did not show. I hope that if we end up being able to find this person, that they have a good explanation for why they did not come.
We
And
agree.
if they don't, we shank them.
Chef is the
Biggs.
second resort.
Biggs, my friend, can you make shinks? Because
You just
Yes.
bought a very nice shanks today.
ooh, can I have a shink?
You bought one. You have it on your person.
Oh.
And she points to the poison dagger that's on your hip.
No.
She goes, oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this is a joke,
Hmm.
and I've been falling for it for 5 years, then hey, you know what? Good on them. I fell for it. But at the same time, meh.
Hmm.
It's been 5 years. I very much doubt that they have moved on.
Hmm.
I hope everything goes well for you, my friend.
Well,
Biggs has question for you.
Go ahead.
Right, Biggs.
The world is filled with so many things. Rocks, trees, fish.
He just rambles off like a list of like virtually everything he knows.
While he's listening off, Ignacio will get just a tiny bit drunky and leave frustrated and say, "Okay, Biggs, what's your point?"
Ah, yes. If there was one thing in the entire world you could have, what would it be and why? Surely,
Ooh.
even you, being so aloof, must have something that you crave. Besides
very-
a cold glass of justice.
That is a great question, Biggs.
Head does a little 360.
Fucking weak. Okay.
I never really thought about what I want. To be perfectly honest, I do worship the god of death. That is true. Though that is only because in my area of expertise, a lot of people want to kill themselves, and well, I talk them out of it.
Warning everyone, this does get a little bit dark. Just
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, I'm surprised that your god is not upset about. I don't know. I'm thinking of it like the Grim Reaper.
In a
Who-
sense, yes.
Right, but wouldn't your god be upset that you are stopping people from entering their realm?
No, in a sense, my god is actually thankful that that I interfere with such matters. Life, not sacred. No, I wouldn't consider life sacred. Nor is it not. It is while it isn't. Life is life. Death is death.
that was a box of chocolates.
They are opposites, to be sure.
I am of the philosophy that life is short. Well, in my case, life is short. While the rest of you, life is very long and drawn out.
There are pros and cons to that, believe me.
And I don't doubt that. However, I believe that it should be treasured.
Hmm.
As for what I want out of this life, people want to rule the world. People want wealth. People want power. Me, simply, I just want to see what this world has to offer. We're only here for a little while.
Life flashes in the blink of an eye. Eons, decades, minutes. Every second counts.
You are the oldest of us here, Biggs. Do you find that to be true for you as well?
Of course. Up until very recently, I was a barbot. I did nothing but stare at the ceiling, waiting for my time.
Buddy. Well, if that was not fulfilling, I'm glad that you're with us. I'm glad that you're with us no matter what, but I hope that this has been proved more interesting than that prior work, even though you seemed very happy when we encountered you.
That was customer service subroutine 4.5.12.
Fair enough. Then it was well executed subroutine. But I hope that you find satisfaction in whatever we have in front of us. That goes for everybody in the room. I hope that you are happy, whatever that means for you.
I have friends now.
Hell yeah, you do, buddy.
This calls for a drink.
He's like, hell yeah.
One of us. One of
One
us.
of us.
One of us.
We're gonna go fight the BBEG, and we're gonna all go.
It'll be like our group intimidation check. It's just that.
Everyone go
Yeah.
Ignacio, thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
I'm really glad that you joined us.
Yes, thank you that you felt comfortable enough to answer my question and everyone else's.
Mm-hmm. If
Yeah.
wish-
Ignacio drunkenly would just say, "Have you ever considered that peaches, though very sweet, are the most sexualized of all fruits? It's quite a shame, isn't it?"
She smacks him.
They are curvy fruits, certainly much more so than like the spherical ones like oranges or grapefruits or apples, and they're a little less.
Something in
spherical.
her. Something
Biggs
in
looking
her.
at his lime. He's like pondering it super
Just
hard.
a stuffy lime right now.
Ignacio keeps going. A lot of fruits have seeds inside them, but the strawberry is the only one to have seeds outside of its exterior. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's very open to? Do you think it's very open to those who want to pursue it, or rather, it's just it wants to keep itself open to protect itself from the inside, just so no one would dig into the seeds.
Biggs, I don't think I want you to give him any more alcohol. For God's sakes, with my
Biggs has been
brain.
pondering the lime while that whole thing was going on. He looks to Ignacio, holds the lime to him just super quick, just.
Is this sexy?
No. In fact, I feel
Yes,
in
your
fact-
lime is very sexy, Biggs. Don't listen to him.
It is
The lime-
curvy.
the lime had to be cut just to get into the juice and the seeds. Meanwhile, the strawberry needs no such thing. You simply just need to pluck the seed out from the exterior and plant it into the ground.
Perhaps the seeds are just outgoing.
Perhaps
Perhaps.
we are all seeds under the great tree of life, simply waiting for our time to sprout and grow, flourishing in a world filled with hardship.
You just hear a notebook slam onto the bed.
Seraphina falls off.
Just slides off the bed, just.
Oh no! I think that was an astute observation, Biggs.
What does that mean?
It means what you just said was very smart. Alright. I think these coins are just about done. These buttons. What do you think?
Oh, they're so pretty. She's just like on the floor.
You did very good with melting the silver, Serephina. Thank you.
Of course. I was. Oh, fuck.
I think you might be done with the justice as well, Serephina. Just for nothing else, so you can sleep.
You can't escape just.
Well, shall we pack it in?
I will sit and wait for you to awake.
Oh yeah, she goes to sit up and she's like, "Oh, no, not a good idea," and
Sienna
lays
will-
back down.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
Would
if
you
you
like
want
to
to, if you want to move her, you can. She's just.
she would just okay, so it depends on exactly how unconscious she is by now, but I think Sienna would just go over to the other bed, take off the bedding, and then sort of I don't know exactly how to explain this, but like medic roll you to one side, tuck the blanket under, then medic roll you to the other side, pull it out, and then tuck a couple pillows under your head. Just-
You're being tactically burritoed right now.
exactly. Exactly.
And she okay, so I'm gonna say this now, and this is just like her childhood self saying this, okay? So don't take it the wrong way. She goes, "Thank you, mommy," and then passes the fuck out.
Okay.
She doesn't know her mother though.
She'll just pat your head. Like Sienna just pats your head and go, "Sleep well, sweetheart."
Oh my god.
Biggs
Ignacio.
tucks the lime into their hands. And may it keep you safe.
The sexiest slime.
Daddy
Yes.
Biggs.
Ignacio, would you like to sleep in here as well? You're welcome to.
I will sleep alone. Thank you, though.
All right. You do not have to
Lame.
share the bed. But I can also help you to your room if you need it.
I'm okay. He'll just get up, and you see him. You watch him walk, and he looks so stone cold about it.
Mm-hmm.
He just opens the door as if he was Biggs, like a robot,
Hey,
And then-
hey now.
and then he would just walk to his room, and then just plop onto the bed.
All I can hear is, "I
Just
will
fall.
walk 500
Poking his
miles."
head out the door. Just like,
Did you make it in all right, Biggs?
yes,
Fantastic. Was it
I will
full
now
just-
run laps.
Oh my god.
Are you a bit overfueled, my friend?
Indeed, I have so much energy right now.
All right. Amazing. I'll sort of
It's like
tuck
getting
in.
quieter and louder.
Mother, the fridge is running again.
Oh dear.
I'll give Cassie a bit of grease. Just make sure everything is all right. So sleep well, girl. And then just ponder a little bit why Ignacio got as serious as he did before she falls asleep.
Biggs is blissfully aware, and after doing a few laps, he just converts
Wait.
some of his innards
Does that
into
mean
oil.
does that mean Biggs is a filth instead of a dilf for little Limey?
I don't know what a filth is.
Fridge.
Ah! It's a filth! I'd like to friend.
Yes! Officially, that is all it means.
Yes! Yeah, Biggs will just go into sentry mode.
Oh
And sit.
no.
All right.
When Sienna will wake up in the middle of the night at some point and just, even though she knows it doesn't really do anything for him, she'll tuck a blanket around Big's shoulders so she can reach him since he's sitting down. And she'll just kind of make sure he's wrapped up nice and tight and then go back to bed.
You know what's really cute about that? The fact that I have a capable billowing, so I'm just constantly looking, just like heroic as shit.
You're just
Your
a little
blanket's on top of
fella.
it too, just.
Yeah, the blanket is just like slightly weighing it down, but it's still poofed out like when you stand over over an air vent.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's Marilyn Monroe in it.
Oh my God.
100%.
Did I do that?
Oh, fantastic.
That's perfect. Look at that.
I
That
love
was really
that.
good.
That was fantastic.
All right. Morning comes around. Do you guys head back down to the tavern portion?
I think the directive that we got was that my brain, hold on, I'm trying to remember father's name with that because I don't want to call him father in character.
Shinya?
Shinya, yeah. I think Shinya's directive was that we would be picked up from here.
Yes, you are above the mithril. You're still in the mithril mattress. You're just upstairs. So
What I'm thinking,
go ahead.
I want to be able to go speak with the armorer, so I think Sienna would get up early and just leave a note and then go off on her own.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that offline, if that's preferred.
It's whatever you want to do. Do you want to do it offline? We can do it offline. And then...
Yeah, let's do it that way, just because I don't want to take away from the group time.
Okay. So, is everybody else rising and heading downstairs?
Yep.
Yes, she's holding her head as she's doing
Yeah.
so.
I will have to go in a few minutes.
Yes, we're... How much longer can you go?
Like 5 minutes.
If you don't mind, Ignacio, when you leave, I can finish with the group and then catch you up afterwards.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Just because
Sorry.
that's fine. I just
All right.
want to get everybody sent off on the actual adventure.
Okay.
Adventure!
Yes, adventure. Okay.
Father, why can I go on my own? I got a new world to see. I'm sorry.
So everybody
Oh yeah, I was annoying these guys. Whoops. Let's go join the others.
is down. It has the old one. Hang on a second. I can fix this. Hang on. Biggs, you need your new one as well. There we go. So Sienna would be down in the tavern first.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are sitting there, the elven male that you saw from yesterday arrives. Good morning.
Good morning. Fuck.
This isn't Cork.
Akira just holds up her hand and just kind of like waves it off. Right. You is ready to see you now.
You?
The highest elder.
You're the highest elder?
I'm not the. Her name is Yu. It's spelled Y-U.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's confused me for a bit too.
Time to find you!
Yes, follow. And he will lead you all to grab everybody.
Leads us to a Bethesda loading screen.
There we go. Up here. Up to the top near the great tree. I need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw as you begin to cross the bridge over to the great tree.
Constitution, you say? Finally, something I can do.
Oh wait, hold on. Don't I have advantage on that? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I have average. 17.
Holy fuck. 27.
Okay.
No, 17.
Is it
Are we all making? Are we all
Yes,
making?
everybody has to
Constitution?
make this Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
I take it you've already seen mine.
Yes.
Yep. That there's a strong old 7.
I'm scared.
Can I provide assistance since I'm good at it?
You would go to provide assistance, but for some reason your assistance does not work.
Ah.
So Ignacio, Serephina, Sienna, you guys suddenly are compelled to always tell the truth. Biggs, you and Akira surprisingly can lie if need be.
Yeah, like Biggs can lie. I'm a human.
given the
I promise.
opportunity.
Thumbs up.
And thus,
What are you guys?
he leads you into this underneath this giant tree, and he leads you down the stairs. Biggs, you are easy enough, can walk down these stairs into underneath the tree. Where a elven woman is standing there. She looks over. My. It's the group of adventurers that Akira said, huh? And she walks over. And you hear this elven male, call from across the table. Darling, don't scare the poor people. Please. And she walks over and she drapes an arm around Akira. My darling Akira, how are you? I'm alright. Thank you. Is it, It has been a while. You. It has. Oh, please, introduce me to your friends! These are the ones that Shinya told you about, I believe. This is Ignacio. Serephina.
Nice
Go
to
ahead.
meet you.
Serephina.
Pleasure.
Sienna.
Hello.
And the big one in the back is Biggs.
I am Biggs.
You walks over to each of you, stops in front of Ignacio, does like the finger under the chin little thing. You are cute. Can I keep this one? Akira goes, Aunt, you. Not now. Sorry. And walks over to the next, to Serephina.
Yes, hello.
You're a worshipper of Gerania, aren't you?
Indeed I am.
I sense some unfavor in you.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Just be careful. She walks over to Sienna. You're the one who is from the dwarf. Akira.
What give it away?
I mean no offense by it. You look like Petra.
You know my mother?
Let's just say my brother-in-law was gushing about her after that happened.
Huh. Fair enough.
And then she walks over to Biggs and looks up at you.
I send Cassie to sit on Big's shoulder.
Hi there.
He just waves.
Huh. You look familiar. Very familiar. Come here. Bend down, please.
Okay.
No questions asked. He's just kneels down.
She'll place her hands. She hesitates to place her hands on you. And then places them on either side of your head. I'm almost sure of it. It has to be you.
What is me?
Sorry, you remind me of a friend's automaton from very, very long time ago.
Now may not be the right time, and she'll walk up behind you, but can you recall who?
She looks over and notices your pen on your cloak. You're an Alexander engineer, aren't you?
That I am.
Let me do some research. But I think old Dmitri would like to know that his automaton has been found.
You see just Sienna goes fucking white, like just as realization and shock washes over her face to some degree.
Of course, it could just be merely a replica, but you really do look like him. Like his automaton.
I am just Biggs. What do you mean?
There may be some memory issues. Like I said, let me research and I will make sure you get notification. In any case,
He is mulling.
in any case, yes, I have called you all for a reason.
Mm.
The world is in deep trouble. And her eyes glance over all of you. And once again, in a similar fashion to Akira, stops on Ignacio. But indifferent, all of a sudden shifts to Sienna. Huh.
She's just staring back with bated breath, kind of still processing what she thinks she knows, and resisting the urge to pull out her notebook and read right there on the spot. But her attention's also caught by the look that you is giving her.
It seems we are in the presence of more. And she walks back to the center.
In the presence of what? Sorry, it's that's partially Mel didn't quite hear it properly. But
In the
also
presence
Sienna's just
of
being surprised.
more.
More. Okay, thank you.
There is a great danger to the world. One that will spell the end of the world.
In what sense?
In the sense that the world will be no more.
For everyone or for just a specific group?
For all of Anemia.
All right. How do you know this?
Akira steps forward. This is you, Momoyo de Kilane, the former champion of the Rock, and the one who has walked with the gods before they left the plane.
Oh, shit. That's big. I vaguely remember talking about you, but it was foggy in my memory.
I need you fool to go on a journey. The fool? What? Akira, I need you to do something more. Bigger. Something more important.
Sienna doesn't say anything, but she steps up next to Akira and just grabs her hand.
I need you fool to seek out the other champions. 2 may be closer than you think. Once you find the champions, find their weapons.
Can we not just ask them to hand over whatever they are armed with?
No. Akira speaks up. Remember when I told you that my bow is very special?
I do.
This bow, along with the other weapons of the champions, will strengthen the seal that the fallen are behind, right? Yes.
So you're telling me that I need to allow my sister who is holding apparently one of these things that the actual fallen gods want, off alone?
She won't be alone. I have a plan to make sure she stays safe.
You know what kind of spell we are under here? So believe me when I say that if anything happens to Akira, I am holding you personally responsible.
Trust me, I know her father over there will as well.
Sienna kind of forgot about him, not gonna lie. She just glances over at Shinya.
I urge you four to make your preparations.
Can we to tell us more about where we are going or what we will be doing? Because that typically impacts the preparations for a journey.
You will be seeking out the champions. I do not know where they reside.
Hmm. Do you have any idea who might?
Seek out great clerics of each of the gods.
Hmm.
You obviously don't have to worry about the Rag.
Mm-hmm.
She already knows hers.
Ignacio probably knows where we could look for ravines. Serephina would know about Urgold. That's 3 at least. Above the table, quick question: is there? You know how there's a city that's like the heart of holy worship in Critical Role World in Exandria? I forget the name of the city off the top of my head. Is there an
Vasselheim.
equivalent in? Thank you. Yep. Is there a Vasselheim equivalent in Anemia?
Seraphina would know that place by heart.
Fantastic. Then I just Serafina, any idea where we could go potentially for the others, or Ignacio, Sam?
Maybe.
I may have an idea of where to go. I'll share it with you on the road, though. I just need to remember it.
It's a good thing I trust you now, Eggy.
Our little Eggy.
Seraphina,
Yes.
as she's talking about finding the champions, you remember your conversation last night with that blonde-haired boy.
I do indeed.
Do you want to say something about it?
Yes.
Okay.
So she turns to, her friends. She goes, speaking about the champion, when my goddess spoke to me, the blonde boy in the upper corner of the bar, the one I was talking to yesterday, he was her champion. And as soon as I told him, he kissed her lover and left. He was ecstatic, it seemed.
Wait, you... Okay. Well, there's 2 known champions. I will seek the boy out and make sure that he is well protected. Shinya. And Shinya will step forward. Yes, I'll send the rangers out immediately. Thank you. The rest of you, go make your preparations.
All right.
Must.
You may leave tomorrow. Or if you need another day, you can spend another night. Shinya walks up, of course, and I believe all of you need one of these. And he hands out the same braided cord that is around Akira's bicep to each and every one of you. And he has one for Biggs, but he's holding it up. And then he finds a place to just tie it to Biggs's person.
Just puts it on his finger like a ring.
There you go.
If you like, put a ring on it. If you like.
I love how all this is going on, all this deep role play, and then it's just Biggs in the back. I don't know what's happening. Cape of billowing.
Keep building the justice. That's all I can ask. Just keep building the justice.
You can't stop the justice.
Shinya speaks up and says, Those bands will allow you to freely move about Kilane. No questions asked. You do not need to have an elf by your side as long as you're wearing those bands.
Thank you for letting us know.
Also, if you were to come across any other elven nation, there's at least 3 more here in Old Trees. They will also mark you as free to move about their cities. No elven escort or anything.
What does that mean, Junior?
Some
Other than the utility, is there some kind of meaning to them?
your aunt and uncle and myself come from Creati, the penultimate elven nation.
Hmm.
All the elven
Sorry.
kingdoms of the world answer to Creati. They mark you as friends.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Mm.
With those bands, you will also be able to understand Elvish if you didn't understand it before.
Well, it seems we have some work to do. Akira,
Yes, sister.
I have. There is some armor at Elrond's smithy that will be rather expensive, but I believe will help with this task. May I ask for your assistance in acquiring it?
Of course.
Thank you.
Why did I think you were gonna say Smeagol instead of Smihai?
My precious.
Jesus Christ! God damn, almost scared the shit out of me. God damn it!
Love you.
So it is clear. All of you, go. Akira, please stay. We need to talk.
Ooh, you in trouble.
You, is there a way if we get stuck or need some kind of guidance or even just to give an update? Is there a way for us to contact you?
Shinji. Shinji will walk over and hands you, Sienna, about for his size, a fist-size stone that is blue with streaks of gold and silver within it.
This is beautiful. A sending stone, I
I'll
assume?
be right back.
It is.
Thank you.
However,
We-
it is more special. Anyone with an elven lineage will be able to invoke it, and all your thoughts about an immediate message will be sent in a fraction of a second.
Is it one-time use only, I assume?
Once per day.
Once per day. Okay. All right.
However, with the band, and he looks over to Ignacio specifically, as long as you're wearing that armband, it will also grant you access to use it.
What are you looking at me for?
You get to be honorary elf today, Ignacio.
I am an honorary elf.
Pokes Ignacio's ear from behind him.
I have a disguise kit if we would like to use it, but no, I simply mean it sounds like, if I'm understanding you and Shinji correctly, and that's based on the band and your service, that even the stone magically accepts you as Elven.
Magically delicious. Sorry.
And the same with the automaton. It will read your form as Elvin. He's struggling because he does not know how to say it. Basically, what it will do is, if as long as you're wearing the armband, a non-elf is able to use the sending stone.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. So I'm an elf now? He asks.
You sure are, buddy. The tallest
Wow.
elf there ever was.
You're an Elfridge. How do you feel?
I'm unsure of how to feel. Do I look prettier?
Like he's just like stretched he's flexing just like yeah.
Darling, Biggs, you're always beautiful.
If I had the capacity, I would blush.
Maybe we make that one of your upgrades, huh? Give you a little eat in your face.
Oh, we should, shouldn't we?
Starts heating up.
Seraphina.
What?
No, he's manually just like channeling heat to his helmet, and you just see like little red dots of molten metal. Just...
See, now you're blushing.
Blushing.
Oh,
I can
he's
do that.
adorable.
Let me escort you all out.
I thought we didn't need escorts
anymore. He says, looking at the braided cord on his finger.
It's more of escorting you out of the tree.
Oh yeah, I know. That's just
rather
Biggs.
than supervision. Yeah.
He escorts you back upstairs, and you are now able to freely roam Kilane.
Time to thump.
As you now have your orders, whether you can choose to accept them or go your own way, that is your choice.
I'm gonna go find Vil and tell them that there's 2 weapons in the tree and wage a war.
Oh my god.
But that is where we're gonna end this episode.
Thank you for doing the private session with me.
Of course.
You mean? I'm thankful you're open to these because I never want to take time that is just one-on-one with the whole party. So this is great. This is super nice to be able to do.
Of course.
So we start in the morning at Mithril Mattress just as the sun is rising. Sienna would get up and bring Cassie along and leave a note for her companions, Serephina, so that, so especially Serephina, because she's going to just be in not her room when she wakes up. And Sienna will go downstairs and just on her way out the door, because yesterday in game, she got to speak with Elron at Elron's smithery. And the idea to make secret armor for Biggs was mentioned, but we didn't get to any details, and we need to know how much it's going to cost. And there's a lot of things to talk about with that. So she is heading to Elron's smithery. She'd probably grab a quick cup of coffee, but it would just be like, down it and go. Yeah. There's no time wasted.
So I'm going to ask you this. Do you think Sienna would remember how to get there, or would she might struggle?
I think she would remember at the very least the basics of how to get there. And if she starts to struggle, she would ask Cassie to fly up and see if she can find the marker on the building,
Okay.
and then ask Cassie to sort of lead her there. So it might take her a little bit longer to get there than if she actually for sure knew where she was going, but I don't think it would be that much longer.
Okay, I'm actually kind of curious of how you would do. So go ahead and roll me. Give me a second. I need I need to open a sheet.
You want to do like survival maybe?
Yeah, it would actually be survival. Yes.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. It's not even one of my crazy stats. It's only a +2. So let's see what the dice have to say. You know what I rolled.
Oh yeah. Gotta love that
God
net
damn it.
one.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't even have to say it. Son of a bitch.
I will say, go ahead and roll for Cassie, because now this
Okay.
is going to be Cassie's turn to see if Cassie can find the marker.
To help me, yeah. Okay, that's much better. I don't recall exactly what we're using for her stat block. Is it in
It is in
yeah.
Roll20.
Open character. Okay, we're getting there. It's showing me Sienna's sheet, but I can go to
You should be able to see. Yeah, you should be able to. It should be in your player journal to see Cassie.
Okay, player journal. Still learning Roll20, everybody. I am sorry. Okay. Cassie, there she is. Okay, Freebird Cassie, Canary form. So for my survival, it's my wisdom score.
Yes.
So for her, I'm just going to go with her wisdom, which is +0. So it's flat on the die. So it's not great, but it's not terrible. It is a 12.
All right. It does take you a little bit longer, but you do eventually. It probably takes you about an hour longer than you were hoping, but you do
Yeah.
eventually make it to the smithery.
Yay! All right. Does it appear to be open? Because I definitely, well, by now probably, given
Yes,
my directional challenges.
Actually, it's still closed because you probably left the tavern about 7 o'clock, so this is about 8. It's still closed. But there is a door with glass on it, and you can go up and knock on the door, because you can see Elron. And the door is like it. You know those glass doors that have like still the dividers in between, but it's still like pretty much glass.
Yeah.
It's one of those doors, so you can easily see Elron just past this little wall area. He's about right here looking at a suit of armor that Akori had he's affixing it to a stand.
Nice.
You don't remember it being there yesterday, so this must be a new piece.
Probably freshly made, I would think. Okay. Before Sienna knocks, she's just going to reach into the pouch on her hip and pull out the buttons, which are they're very simply wrapped in just kind of a nice piece of cloth. They're not, it's nothing fancy because she didn't know how or where to do that. So, but it's, this is her best. So she'll just have those in hand and then knock and try to get his attention.
Elron catches your attention. Oh goodness gracious. I'm trying to get a blanket over me. I'm so cold.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, hun.
And it's under stuff. Okay, there we go. He hears your knock and he looks over and sees you and immediately walks over and opens the door and allows you to enter. Because he does remember that he did tell you to return this particular day, to talk with Akori.
Perfect. Okay, I will just greet him. Good morning, Elron.
Good morning.
How are you this day?
Doing good. Akori is here. Come.
Before we go,
Yes.
I was playing a different character earlier in the night, so I'm trying to get back into the accent. I'm sorry.
It's perfectly fine.
I actually have something for you. Yeah, it is something I made last night, and she'll just hand him the small pile.
Are these name buttons?
They are. I had a friend back in university who had trouble with their family when they came out, and they said that marking the pronouns on the person occasionally, well, not all the time, obviously, but occasionally just helps put the visual to it to help with memory.
It's expertly made. Impressive.
Thank you. I didn't think about that, the fact, but I did mention that I have crafting skills, so I did not mean to demo my work, but here we are.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you. We would definitely put these to good use. I see my youngest brother and his wife amongst these.
Yes, my half sister is Akira. Oh God, her last name is Thornblossom, but it's hyphenated. Fulton Thornblossom?
No,
Something like
DuPont.
that.
DuPont.
Fuck. my half sister is Akira DuPont Thornblossom, and she helped with making sure that there was something for at least everyone that we could think of as possibly a immediate family.
And I see you have included our apprentices as well.
I would imagine that they are family if they are not even necessarily by blood, but you work together long enough with someone.
Yes, 5 years. They're great kids, honestly. Please, come in.
Oh, thank you. And she'll just follow.
Alright. As you walk up the stairs, this is going to be a retroactive perception check.
All right.
Because this person and one other person were at the tavern last night. Serephina did mention them, but I want to see if Sienna would have caught them. So if you can roll me a perception check.
Will do. Because the player thinks that she remembers. But let's see what our good friend Sienna remembers. That is a 14. Not terrible.
Okay, you actually do. You do recall them. You do recall standing there at the bar and see Seraphina kind of looking over to a table. Though you kind of did it kind of as a glance, you do recall seeing this male sitting at the table that Seraphina kind of looked at.
Forgive me, the ping did not come through, and I just probably didn't have it in the right place.
Oh, no, because I did it on a...
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Different. I did it on the wrong screen.
Oh, all good. I believe this is this is just my memory speaking to my conscience at this point. But wasn't that the boyfriend who got a surprise peck?
It is. It actually is. Elron walks up to him and pulls out his name tag and says, Kiori, this is for you. Kiori takes it. This is amazing. I didn't expect name tags. I thought, you know, Akori came out recently, right? Yeah, I do. This young lady here, and he kind of gestures to you.
Sienna would just give a very like demure like head bow, not a full, not bend at the hips, but just a bow.
Created them for us. Where's your brother? Kiran. And you see the blonde, the other blonde.
Not the champion.
Not
this
the champion.
This is the other blonde that was
This
at the table.
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the other blonde. You can kind of see they do have a bit of similarities to each other, but there's enough differences that it's kind of odd that he called him a brother.
Probably, this is of course just me thinking, but probably a F sibling situation like me and Akira.
Pretty much. But with a difference. With a twist. Hint, hint.
It's a shared mom instead of a shared dad.
Hint, hint. If you guys go to Durlin, you might find out.
Hey. Perfect.
But Eldron hands over Girian's name tag as well. And you see the brothers conversing. They're speaking very softly, but at this point, Elron walks over quickly here and sets down Gladriel's and Adriel's name tags.
Perfect.
And he sets...
Sienna's blushing just a little bit because she wasn't really expecting them to be given out immediately. It was much more just like, here you go, at your discretion, feel free to share these. So it's a little bit like, oh, I wasn't prepared.
Elrond sets them in a way that they could be easily noticed, and then he goes and takes his and puts his on. You can see he's wearing his blacksmith apron, and he puts it on up by the, like, the piece that goes around the neck. He puts it on up there because it'll be out of the way and it will be less likely to be damaged.
Perfect.
He then sets a little bit further back, like underneath this counter. He sets I want to make sure I say it right.
Cablichon?
Cablichon, thank you. And
yep, gotcha.
Valishaw's name tags back there.
Perfect.
He
because
mutters. Go ahead.
They're not part of the smithery. They actually work at the livery where our horses are stabled.
Yes.
Okay.
He says, I will deliver those later. Come, Akori's this way. And
thank you very much.
He leads you back this way.
Okay. She just follows. Yeah, she's just following kind of as courteously as possible. She'll probably just like stop in the doorway so as not to be intrusive if
actually it's actually quite smart because Akori is currently hammering at the anvil. Even Elrond is kind of back here a little bit just to kind of keep away. You can see he's actually working on a pauldron. And you can see the startings of like a second, like you could see an edge, and this is kind of a second raised edge that he's starting to work on. You can already kind of see within the hot metal a difference in texture. You can almost guess that maybe there's two different metals at work here.
So an alloy.
Almost. More
or a
of
blend, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elrond.
Can I tell what the metals are just from here, just from my experience with crafting?
It's a little hard at this angle because Elrond is kind of standing in your way just a little bit. He's
and
kind of
like the heat waves too.
Yeah, he's kind of protecting you because he's wearing more protective gear for this. So it's not to shield you from talking to Akori, it's more to shield you from what he's working on, so sparks don't fly back and hit you.
Yeah, that's fair.
He goes, Corey, we got someone that needs to talk to you. Corey hammers a few more, and he raises his goggles. He's like, yeah? There's a pretty lady behind me who wants to talk to you.
She'll sort of just kind of, do that lean and dip out just so that she's in the sight line. Hello. Permission to enter your shop.
Red mum. And they turn around and quench the piece they're working on in the water behind them.
Perfect.
Aron steps aside, or steps this way as a Corey comes up. First of all, he takes a Corey's name tag and affixes it in a similar location. He's wearing a very similar apron. Affixes it in a similar location, and a Corey looks down. What's this? Said pretty lady, made name tags for us. You know how hard I've been having trying to remember that you go by they them now. He's like, brother, I told you it's fine if you still refer to me as your brother. I know it was recent. Come on, man.
I love him.
Everyone's like, I know, but
they're so cute as siblings. Of course, I just said I love him. I love them. They're so cute. Oh my god.
he's like, I know, but I'm trying.
And Sienna just smiles.
Nah, I get it. And he pulls off his gloves and tucks them into the side. And he, are you still standing on the stairs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't come down yet. I figured I'd wait to be invited.
Yeah, he walks over and he holds out a hand to you to shake.
Mm-hmm. She shakes it.
He looks around. They look around, excuse me. And it's like, yeah, let's go out here. And a Corey kind of goes past you and heads over to here. There's a couple of stools. Kiori and Girian have moved on to over here to start doing some inventory. Elron is over here as well, and he says, of course, if you need anything, let me know. I'm gonna go check on the girls.
Thank you very much, Elron.
He then kind of walks over, reaches between you, and grabs the twin sisters' name tags, and heads on up.
Perfect. Thank you for letting me interrupt your work this morning. I hope it is not too inconvenient, but I will try to be brief.
Of course. I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm a Corey.
Hello, Corey. I am Sienna. And she'll just sort of... She kind of goes for the... It's very awkward. She goes for this handshake, realizes that they've already handshaked, and then just like...
Oh, no.
Kind of like... falls into a fist and then like tries to fist bump him.
No,
and then
as you get ready to go like into a fist bump, he grabs your hand and just gives it like a nice like really fast shake. Like he's excited.
Oh, I'm glad that they're excited. They're so cute.
They're excited. Yeah.
They're adorable. Okay, the Sienna would laugh just a little bit. Sorry, social grace is not necessarily my strength.
Please trust me. I like the forge better than talking to people.
The forge is always good.
I know, right? Well, except that pretty girl from the market.
There's a pretty girl. She turns into full like high school. Like, tell me about her. Do you want to tell me about her? I know you don't know me. It's very nice to meet you. I just got excited. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah. Her name is Linsa.
Aww. Pretty name. Very pretty name.
Pretty elf, too. Anyways, you had a request for armor, but not just any armor, right?
That is correct. I'm not sure how much Elrond filled you in on. And unfortunately, my friend that the armor is for was here yesterday, but it is a surprise if possible. So I have written measurements for you and schematics, but obviously it might be easier if you could actually see him. He is a 10-foot tall warforged automaton. Don't see many of those around. He's quite special and a good friend, and his armor is trash right now. We are about to undergo a journey at the behest of you, and I'm sort of blue screening on the last name for you.
I will say you would not know this information at this point.
Okay, that's fair.
This is the morning of that conversation.
Good point. I am sorry, then I don't know this. I would not bring this up. Thank you. Time travel's weird. Okay. So I just say, I know that my sister Akira, Dupont Thorn Blossom,
You could just say Akira Thorn Blossom and they would know.
and they would know. Okay, good. Akira Thorn Blossom, she brought us here for some kinds of mission, and I really don't want him to be out there without protection. So I have many ideas for customization and upgrades to give him more abilities. But I think the armor needs to be the base for these ideas. And she'll pull out schematics from her belt. She's got like rolled up paper, and she pulls them out and sort of, straightens them on the bar and just says, "Here are his measurements. If at all possible, I would like to make the armor out of mithril because it will last longer than any other material. I'm wishing to also put in gold coils for the sake of conductivity because electricity will help to heal him, and the better." And she's just going and explains all of this until they stop her.
You see them just listening intently. You can feel, because watch them like lean in and reading your notes very intently. You can feel the excitement Akori is feeling in this moment.
That makes her really happy because there's one of two ways that this was going to go. It was going to be, okay, calm down, and this is going to be a fast thing, or it was going to be, this is so cool, and she's really excited that they are in the latter category.
Akori looks over to you. May I?
By all means, I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
They take your notes and just start, like, you watch them like start to reach for pen and paper, realize there's none there. They immediately get up, walk around the counter, fiddle.
Sienna will pull out a pen from her like she's got writing implements in her gauntlet, so she'll reach into her gauntlet and pull out a writing implement and hand it to them.
They grab some paper as you pull out the pen, and they come back around, set stuff down, and start making their own notes. Using your schematics to draw up their own kind of sort of schematics of their own of how they're going to actually put piece by piece, adding the coils in. And then you see them stop for a moment. We don't have enough mithril here. I could see if oh shoot, what is that village's name? And you see them sit there, think for a second. Astora! Astora is the closest place that has the mithril. They have a mithril mine there.
Hmm. How far away are they?
About a day and a half.
All right.
On
Via
horseback.
what's okay? So,
Uh,
okay.
uh,
And her wheels just start turning. Like, what kind of okay, that's horseback, but what if there's a spell on the horse? Can I have somebody teleport me there? Can I like there's a million thoughts that start going through her head.
We could go to Irulum, which is another elven city. I'm sure they have, but that's even further. I will say, we do have enough gold here to do what you want to do.
All right.
A couple of commissions will have to be put on the wayside because yours is a little bit more important.
And she would just give a face like you don't have to do that. I understand this is I'm off the streets. You don't have to prioritize it, but I would happily compensate you for the extra attention. Thank you so much.
The other commissions, they have like another 3 months. We'll get gold before then. No. You see, he starts to tap, or they start to tap the table, like with a single finger. One moment, and you see them get up and rush back.
I think Sienna is. They said one moment, and she's not going to pursue because she's going to wait.
They come back running with this notebook, and you see it's a ledger of sorts.
Oh.
And they go down and they stop at Mithril. Yeah, we were supposed to get a shipment last week.
Did something happen?
It depends on how much the Asdora mines pull out. Veins grow thin all the time. We did get notice that it might be a little bit longer.
That is fair. And mithril is just like any other material. It's something that nature gives and takes as necessary.
Let me talk to Elron. Actually, I might be able to go to the Great Tree today. Actually, I do need to go to the Great Tree. I need to order some platinum for another project.
Corey, first of all, I'm thrilled that you are excited to take this on, but it's important to me that you are compensated appropriately. Do you have any idea, cost-wise, what this might look like? I just wish to be prepared and be, of course, honest about what I'm actually able to afford.
We're talking upwards of 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Not entirely 1,000. There's some ways that we can make the cost go down a little.
Say no more. I actually think that might be somewhat attainable. I would need to speak with my sister about it, but you said the Great Tree. I believe we are going there later this morning.
No, I'll go myself.
Oh, of course. Shall we reconvene sometime later in the afternoon? I don't wish to, rob you of your day.
Where are you staying?
We are staying at the Michel Mattress.
Mithral
I
Mattress.
believe that was
Yes.
the name.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Shivala runs it. Good friend of mine,
Mhm.
actually.
Really? They seem lovely there.
He's a good guy. Kind of cute too. And you see, like, they put the chin back on the hand and kind of get this like longing look to their face, and then completely snap out of it. Sorry.
It is quite alright.
Let me see what I can do. Maybe there's a way that we can get the metro here quicker.
Alright. If I can assist in any way, I am a mild spellcaster and am willing to make the trip myself if necessary / helpful. Also, I offer my own hands in service. Should you need or want an assistant during this process?
You watch them look down at the button you made. Is Cassie with you, by the way?
Yeah, she's basically always on my shoulder.
1 second. Give me 1 moment here. He looks at the bird that's on your shoulder.
She would notice that they are looking at Cassie, and would you like to see?
Did you make this?
I did. She has been with me now for quite a long time, probably 30 years now. She's probably my greatest achievement from university, even though perhaps this is the achievement I'm most fond of anyway. She is a steel defender, and she has 2 forms. The first is this one, which is my little friend. And she also has a falcon form that is created when the leaves inside of her body um, explode out in order to create a larger body that is more effective in combat. And then, when combat is over, she sits with me for an hour, and I sort of, fold her back down into this form.
Interesting. May I? And he holds out a finger for Cassie to kind of hop onto.
Mm-hmm. By all means, Cassie, if you wish.
They
kind of turns her shoulder.
They'll watch as Cassie hops onto their finger, and they start inspecting Cassie.
Does Cassie seem? We haven't really talked too much about Cassie's sort of individual personality, but I'm assuming that she's all right with it. If she looks tentative at all, I wouldn't give full permission, but otherwise, I would just say if you wish to inspect, by all means.
I would say that would be your call. If Cassie would be open to being inspected by somebody else, or if Cassie would be timid.
I would imagine that because of the way that infusion works with artificers, that it would go based on my current what's the word I'm looking for? It's the Pathfinder talks about this a lot more. It's like the level of comfort that my character has with the other person. So if they're within a certain threshold of like Sienna's comfortable, I think that Cassie would go off of that.
Okay. Are you comfortable enough with Ikori to that Cassie feels comfortable?
I am unreasonably comfortable with Okoi.
Okay, so-
this feels like a long lost colleague.
So, for sure, Cassie would hop over and allow Ikori to inspect her. This is marvelous. And as he's inspecting, I'm actually gonna roll this because I do have some of Ikori's stats.
Mm-hmm. Cassie would just, I think Sienna would just speak fondly of Cassie and just explain, like, she's, whenever I travel by myself, she comes with me. She is my friend that stays close and watches me and all my stupid shit. I am very grateful to have her.
As Ikori is inspecting Cassie, they notice your pen on your cloak.
Mm.
You're an Alexander engineer.
Oh, yes, I am. I attended school in Devora and was bestowed this honor.
You watch as Ikori allows Cassie to go back onto your shoulder, and they stand up and give a bow. To be
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
presence of an engineer esteemed as you, it is an honor.
Thank you. It is not necessary, but I also thank you. It's very kind. It's not something that I really go around announcing. The people that know, and that is enough.
Admittedly, I was also trained to become one.
You went to the Alexander University.
Yes, about 300 years ago.
Oh my goodness. It is wonderful to meet a fellow alum.
I didn't have it to get into the engineers, but I respect all the engineers.
Well, I respect anybody who can make armor as solid as that. And she kind of nods to her left to the coat of armor that she's seen here. Like, she's low key always looking at anything that's been built, and just sort of nods toward his creations. And she says, "Corey, whatever the school says, and there's politics and all kinds of stupid things that go into these decisions. Whoever can make this kind of quality is A-okay and an engineer in my book."
I appreciate it.
And she just smiles and kind of bows her head to them.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
If you can help me with some of the inlaying of the gold,
Mhm.
it could definitely bring some of the costs down.
All right. If so, that is lovely. But I also just a reminder to value yourself and not make any concessions price-wise that feel unfair.
No. No, I'll make sure that the price is fair.
All right. I would be happy to help, and it would be an honor to work and frankly a pleasure to work alongside a new friend.
They're hearing you, but they start looking at the schematics again.
Mm-hmm.
What is this right here? And he points to one of the upgrades that you talked about with me.
Mm. Can you tell me which one, even if just in DMs for RP's sake? Just want to make
It's
sure.
the cooling
Yes.
upgrade.
The cooling. Yes, that. So my friend, his name is Biggs. It's quite funny. He is when he is exerting himself in battle, the temperature that he exudes and both it puts out and also builds to can become quite, from what I can tell, dangerous for him. And if we are able to create more efficient cooling, he has currently a in the so if we're talking about the torso, right, right above his waist, there is a cooling area, sort of cooling units, freezer of sorts, and then right above that is the furnace that seems to power him both from a tangible fuel perspective, but also from an arcane perspective. And something about that is not functioning as well as it could be. And I think maybe that is because of time. He's very old, very old. I'm still figuring out how old, honestly. But I think that could be improved. If we can keep him from overheating, he won't take unnecessary damage in battle. He won't, and also he can just be more free to live his life.
Interesting. I think we might be able to work that in.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Of course, it all depends on how things start, but it may be possible.
All right.
Especially if you're helping.
Whatever I can do. Simply creating the baseline for this is indescribably helpful.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think we can do this.
All right. If this sounds good to you, I can return here. I'm not sure. It's sometime today for sure. I don't know what this whole tree thing is about, but as soon as that is over, I will speak with my group and be back here either to work or to go obtain the miracle. But I will be back.
Why don't you swing by after you're done in the tree? I mean, honestly, to be granted, audience with the Highest Elder is an honor.
It seems so, and I certainly don't take that lightly. I just this is my first time here. I have elven lineage, but my upbringing was dwarven, so this is all a bit new to me.
You see him look you in the eyes. You see them, excuse me, look you in the eyes. Elder Shinya is your father.
Indeed, I had the pleasure of meeting him yesterday for the first time.
He has a very unique blue. You haven't.
That seems to be common among his children. Honestly, I'm grateful to have it. It's one of my favorite traits in both myself and my sister Akira.
Akira is a sweet girl.
That she is.
You see him nod his head back towards this barrel of bows. We didn't used to sell bows here. But she gave me the idea, and both Elron and I worked on them together.
Oh, that's lovely.
Admittedly, we were going through a rough patch.
That happens with family. There's no avoiding it. You spend any amount of time with someone, and one of any number of individuals are bound to let you down. But that's okay. It means you're close enough for that to happen.
Because of her, I'm glad to say my relationship with my brother is much stronger.
That's beautiful. I am glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it.
She's a special girl, that's for sure.
Sienna just nods. There's just that sort of like, there's an awe of Akira whenever Sienna's talking about her. And it's just nice to share that with someone that isn't, like Akira's mom or
Yeah.
or Sienna's mom, like, somebody outside that is less biased.
Yeah. Come swing by after you finish at the Great Tree and we'll talk more.
That sounds good. Thank you very much, Akari.
Of course.
If it is around lunchtime, would you would you like me to bring you some food?
No. I usually take lunch with the brothers.
That is fair. Well, thank you very much for your time. I will leave these schematics in your hands. I have a copy back at the inn. If you have any questions, let me know when I return, and I'll be happy to talk through them as best I can.
Of course. Let me walk you out.
All right. Sounds good.
And
These pieces are really beautiful. She'd point at, like, this piece. Like, the little, like, bird beak on it, almost. Is pretty cool.
thank you. I was inspired by an owl
Oh?
of verdant color.
I believe I know exactly which owl that might be.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Akoi. Are you Aga?
Come here.
She'll give him just a big hug. She grabs like their hips because of just her height and just squeezes really tight.
As you grab their hips, he kind of pulls away and bends down so you can give them a proper hug.
Just inside Sienna. Oh, thank you so much. I look forward to this work. I wish we had more time, but any amount of time with you, I have a feeling, is going to be a gift.
Yes.
All right. Farewell. I will see you later today.
All right.
And they will head out.
All right. And
I love Akari so much. They're great. I am weak.
And thus, you head back to the Mithril Mattress where you await your party.
She would make some stops along the way to pick up the trinkets for the party that she grabbed. So a small journal for Ignacio, a a small jar of honey, and a large container of oil for Biggs, and for Serephina. There's like a really pretty crafted sort of daisy-like accessory that she picks up for her. And then for Akira, I believe she would pick up something, but I haven't decided what that is yet. And lastly, what am I missing? I think that's it. Am I crazy? I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay, so yeah, I would pick all that up on the way.
As you arrive back at The Mithril mattress. I'm actually going to change songs because that was a really intense song.
Oh.
Um, as you arrive back, you see Akira sitting at the table.
Oh, Kira. Always a morning person. Good morning.
Good morning, sister. You are up early.
Yes, there were important things to be done, and not much time to get them done in, from what I understand. So, trying to be proactive. Have you already taken your breakfast?
I just finished it.
Perfect. Sienna didn't really eat, so she'll probably grab something quick, pastry or whatever's easy. I don't know how much time it is before we're supposed to be picked up.
I'd say there's still a little bit of time.
Okay.
Sister.
Hmm.
I'm getting that feeling again.
Is it a bad one?
No, there's something nearby that I should know. Like, you remember in the town, that one town, Avona, when we saw a young boy.
Yes, I do remember that. I remember you mentioning you had a strong pull.
Yes, I had the same pull with Ignacio.
A pull as in, you sensed a bit of, how would you even describe it? Importance is the wrong word, but gravity, perhaps, to the presence?
Importance is probably the best word.
Okay.
I'm feeling it again. Like there's somebody else.
You seem distressed by this. If you are sensing persons of importance, but you don't know who yet, is there a fear that you have around that?
No.
Hmm.
Sienna, roll a perception check for me with advantage.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Doing it. Please. All right. Well, thank you for the advantage, because that is a 1 and a 17. Plus for perception, plus 4, so it's 21.
One of your pouches feels a little heavier.
Interesting. Can I inspect it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll sort of reach for it, open it up and peer inside, sort of, pulling it apart.
Mm-hmm. You see kind of right buried a little bit amongst the items, something bronze looking. You don't remember anything bronze within that pouch.
Yes, and I sort my pouches by material, and like truly, I think she actually would. And she'll pull it out and examine it. What do I see?
It's a little figurine of a bronze griffin.
Would I recognize this griffin from my studies?
No.
All right. Sister, I don't know what this is. I don't remember buying it. I know I pick up a lot of strange things, but I feel like I would remember this. And so she'll just kind of hold it out to Akira. Do you have any idea?
As you're holding it out, you see the eye kind of flash purple. and you get this warmth. And you hear a voice. Yeah. I think I'll choose you. And that's where we're gonna end.
Hello? Like rips open the lore document to try to find a griffin. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the session. But what a cliffhanger to leave me on. I love it. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Shailene. This is great.
Of course.
Oh my god. Shit. Okay. Very well played. So at the end of our last session, session 3, when we spoke with you, I had a feeling you might be going in this direction, but the prequel even more so makes me wonder that. I'm just like, Sienna's gonna freak the fuck out. It's gonna be great. The thing that makes the player thoughts are, was the Warhammer. Sorry, I have so many. I don't want to spoil anything. Friends, chat, listeners, I need to shut up. Thank you so much.
Well, let's end this, and then
Let's
you
end
and I
this.
can talk.
And then we'll talk.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you so much for sticking around for a little extra bit. So,
You extra.
bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank
That's
you,
awesome.
random Russian lady.
As they say in Germany.
As
Merci
they say in
beaucoup.
Germany, yes. Merci beaucoup.
Everybody who
Good to
came
know.
out to the stream,
Oh, my
thank you so
goodness.
much for stopping and listening to us. It was a great time, and Shailene, thanks as always for DMing.
Yeah, thanks for DMing.
Yes.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, wifey.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Brett.
get left on, bitch.
And with that, I must be off, but
Yes.
that was really fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night. We shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.